This video demonstrates the use of design merge software to automate the production of individual labels that include multiple data elements as well as numbers and barcoding. First, let's take a look at the data that we're going to use. The database that we're using consists of a number of discrete data elements, most of them textual in nature. One of the fields includes a UPC number that's going to be encoded automatically by design merge into a UPC barcode. So let's take a look at how we prepare the one-up version of the label template. Now when you install design merge, a menu is added to the top of the InDesign menu as you see here. And when you're first setting up a database, you create what we call a database definition. This allows you to choose the data file that you'd like to use, and it will show you the individual fields that exist within the data file. It automatically determines if this is ASCII or Unicode data, what the field delimiter is, and the text qualifier character. You can override any of these values if you wish, and this is a one-time setup. Now, once we've gone through the quick setup routine, you'll see that those links, which we call variable links, now appear underneath this drop-down menu, and this floating palette is what we're going to use to prepare the document. So we've got a one-up label that's laid out here, and some of these elements have already been tagged. Let me show you what the tagging process looks like. To tag a piece of text, you simply highlight it in the layout, choose a link from underneath the floating palette, and then click the Assign button. This will place a green underscore under this text, which will float with and track with that range of text. That's what a design merge variable link looks like in the document. Now anywhere you have textual information, again, you're simply highlighting it, you're choosing a value from underneath the floating palette, and clicking the Assign button. That's all there is to it. I've already tagged the rest of the text items here, so let's talk about the UPC number because we need to treat that specially. For UPC and other barcodes, we use a set of what we call keyword links. A keyword link is a variable link that's created for special processing such as barcodes. In this case, what we've done is we've created a keyword link called UPC-A, and we're porting that to the UPC field of the database. This means that what it will do is extract the UPC data from the field, encode it for a UPC-A barcode, and then place it into the document. Now to assign this in the document, all we need to do is highlight the text that's in the UPC area, and then assign the barcode UPC-A link as I'm doing here, and that's it. Now this one-up label is ready to go. We can save it. We can even merge some data into it at this point. Let's go ahead and merge a few records so we can see how the data flows in. To start a merge, we click the Merge button on the floating palette, and this is the main design merge dialog. The top section specifies the range of records to process, and the middle section specifies what to do with the merged output. We support PostScript, PDF, optimized PostScript, PPMO, and VPS, a number of file options, and a number of testing options, including longest and shortest line tests. What we're going to do here is something called a print preview, which will let us step through this data one record at a time to see how it will flow into the layout. So I start the merge, and notice that as I step through the layout, the data in the layout is going to be merged from that record. I've also added a record counter here up in the upper left-hand corner, which is non-printable, so we know which record of the database this is coming from. And as you can see, as we step through, the data for the UPC is automatically encoded and placed into the document, and the rest of the data values are updated as well. Now that's nice for a one-up layout, but how do we get this into a multi-up layout? Let's take a look at that feature. To create a multi-up layout, you start by creating multi-up templates that design merge can process. These are very easy to create. You simply create an InDesign document, drag out picture frames where you want the individual one-up labels to drop, and then sequence them using the design merge sequencing feature. Now, to create the multi-up layout with the label that we'd like, what we can do is under the design merge menu, options, we select Build Multi-Up Layout. This will prompt you to choose the one-up label that we were working on earlier. I'll go ahead and select that file, and what you'll see is that design merge will automatically build a 3-up layout with one of these rotated, and now this multi-up layout is ready to go. Let me go ahead and save this. And now I'll start a merge so we can see how the data will flow in. I'll do the same print preview we did before, and now you can see that we have 3 records at a time merging into the layout. Now, to simulate what you would see on a print run, If I start a merge and I select Build Document, what this will do is build a multi-page InDesign document where each page has variable data. And this is exactly how you would see the sheets come out of the press if we were sending this to PDF, PostScript, or PPML. Now what you may notice is that if we wanted to keep this in numeric order or record order, this is not the correct way you'd want the records to come out. Because what we want is to be able to cut and stack this page so the records remain in order. That's very easy with Design Merge. You maintain the same multi-up layout that you started with, except that this time when you do a merge, I'm going to choose Cut and Stack mode. And what will happen here is that when we do the build document, Design Merge automatically sorts out the labels. So we have record 1, 6, and 11. We have record 2, 7, and 12. The idea here is that when these are trimmed and stacked, the numbers will remain in order. And this is very important for consecutive numbering as well as mailing applications. Now, to run the final output for this, we'll start up a merge, and let's choose PDF to see what that looks like. All of our drivers have a feature called page sets per job. This allows the user to specify what we call a chunk size. In this case, I typed in 100. So what Design Merge will do is print 100 pages, get that ready to go, send it over the press to get the press running, then come back to the next 100 pages, send that over. This ability to chunk the job gives you true parallel processing because we can send the job over in user-defined chunks, get the press going, and let Design Merge continue to do the remainder of the merging. Now, we also support PDF VT caching, and we have a special, unique VDP optimizer feature built in, which is designed to improve performance when printing to any type of digital press. Now, the only other very important consideration is that all of this can be completely automated. Using the Design Merge API, a complete system can be written which can produce hands-off multi-up labels for multiple record merges and direct it to virtually any press in your shop. If you'd like more information about this, please give us a call.